With warmth that I welcome the Renters' Rights Bill, a bill that will ban Section 21 no-fault evictions for new and existing tenancies, introduce a number of standards for the private rented sector, including the critical Awaab's law. There is no doubt that the no-fault eviction ban is testament to campaigners all over the country and has the potential to drastically improve the situation facing private renters. I would like to probe a little bit more about the balance that has been referred to in relation to the bill, especially regarding the expanded possession grounds, so that landlords can reclaim their properties. Many of us, I think, would like to see the new eviction grounds to be more favourable to tenants. In particular, perhaps the Minister today could elaborate more about what evidence landlords would be expected to provide to prove they are genuinely moving in or selling so that this is not abused. It is very welcome to see that the Renters' Rights Bill will make it illegal for landlords to discriminate against tenants in receipt of benefits or with children. My constituents would have also liked to see the bill end the immigration right to rent rules, part of the disgraceful hostile environment which forces landlords and agents to check tenants' immigration status, disproportionately impacting people of colour. In fact, one might argue that the level of the rent itself becomes the most discriminatory factor. And the chair of the Select Committee and others mentioned that the evidence is actually overwhelmingly clear that an effective measure to stop renters being evicted would be rent controls, because all too often a 20% rent hike is simply a no-fault eviction just under a different name. The availability of housing that people can actually afford is key. And it's not just that affordable homes are in shortage, but they are just in fact not affordable. In East London, we know this very well, and people are also concerned about gentrification. And it's my strong view, and the view of many of my constituents who've contacted me over the years, that development should be focused on solving the existing housing crisis and driven in the interests of local people. We really need investment in our communities. We need a mass house building programme. And I do think we need to be honest about what the private sector is able to deliver, and that it makes little sense actually, if the housing crisis is to be effectively tackled, that for every affordable home that is not in fact affordable, 2, 3 or even more luxury flats continue to be built. Building a new generation of new social housing, particularly council housing, is the only true long-term solution to the housing crisis. And to conclude, Madam Deputy Speaker, campaigners and tenants' unions have rightly welcomed this bill. It's an important positive step, and I look forward to constructively engaging with the bill during its journey through the Commons, because housing is a right, it's not a commodity.